What is up guys, it's I'm here back again with another classic WoW Season of Mastery video. So me and Craigor have been following quite a few bots or Dire Maul players around for a while, and we did this for a couple of weeks up until the last ban wave that happened last week, where a lot of people that had been farming Dire Maul 24/7 just got banned, and we saw a lot less people farming Dire Maul in general, and we also saw people that were buying gold and selling gold also get banned. Basically there was a huge ban wave targeting gold buyers and the bots last week that I covered on this channel, and I thought that was going to be like, it was going to slow the bots down, but right after posting that video where I said myself that I suddenly got a lot more faith in Blizzard when it comes to banning and botting, so basically it showed that they were banning the bots. Well, basically right after uploading the video, or right after the ban wave itself, a lot of new bots started appearing in Dire Maul, and I can't say that these are bots 100%, but what I can tell you is that suddenly, overnight, we went from having like 10 mages in Dire Maul to over 50. Like, I'm doing scans all the time in Dire Maul to see who's in there, and I've been doing /who hunter in Dire Maul and /who mages in Dire Maul, and I'm going to show you guys the results that I've been getting. And basically I've done 5 scans over 24 hours. I did one scan at 8 or 6 p.m, one at 2 a.m, one at 11 p.m, 11 a.m, 11 a.m, and 12 a.m, we have 18 p.m. or 6 p.m, we have at midnight, and I also woke myself up at 4:20 in the morning to do another scan as well. So basically I've been scanning in the middle of the night, early evening, late evening, early morning, middle of the day, and I've been doing so many scans lately to try to see if some of these people are farming 24/7 and if they're online every single day at every single hour. So I'm going to show you guys the results of these scans, so let's get into it. Scan number 1 was done at 6:30 p.m. or 6:28 p.m. and it was a general scan for Dire Maul, so I didn't just scan hunters or mages, but I scanned everyone in Dire Maul for this one. So you can see there's over 50 people in Dire Maul, there's a bunch of mages, there's a lot more mages than were shown here as well, but I didn't know that I could just /who mage Dire Maul at the time. So I just scanned the entirety of Dire Maul. So keep an eye on some of these names and you will see them in the next scan as well. So just keep an eye out on these mages especially, but also the hunters. You will see some of the same names in the next scan as well. Scan number 2 was done at 2:03 a.m, right before I went to bed, and you can see a lot of the same names are still farming in Dire Maul. So at the scan itself, basically at the start, you can see Edinburgh is still inside as well. 7.5 hours later, he's still in Dire Maul, and some of the same hunters are also in there, but it's a lot of the same mages. So we already know exactly what these guys are doing in Dire Maul. We have footage that both me and Craig were gathered back in right before the ban wave. We gathered a lot of footage on hunters in Dire Maul that were actually botting and hacking. I'll show you one of the footage right now, so I'm going to speed this up to show you guys as much as possible, but basically they are clipping through the wall, so they can go directly to the boss room for the last boss. They will then keep on hacking to kill the last boss, basically jumping back and forth between a ledge, so they can just walk off the ledge without falling off, because they're using a flight hack. So they're fly hacking themselves to get up in the air, walking off the ledge, kiting the boss back and forth, making this doable already at low level. I think I've seen level 48 do this. So by using a hack like this, you can farm this really early, and some hunter bots are doing this already at level 48. Once they are done, they will also clip through the ground and walk under the ground, through the wall and everything, to get right back to the entrance, walk out and reset. For all of the mages that you're seeing in Dire Maul, there was a huge botting operation happening in Classic WoW that Stay Safe covered really well, so I'm going to leave a link to his video from Classic WoW down below as well. But basically these mages are going inside Dire Maul, they are teleporting to the last boss room, not the same type of Dire Maul, but they're teleporting to another one where they can farm mining at the last room, basically at the last cave, before teleporting out. So a lot of the mages, or the mages that are botting and hacking, will be teleporting to that last cave, farming, mining, then teleporting back. And if you just put yourself outside the entrance, you will see some of these mages randomly dropping down from atop the wall. Basically they're teleporting to get back, so they're dropping down a bit, and you can really spot them if you just stand outside. So we have another scan as well that was happening at, let's see. Yeah, we have another scan happening at 11:48 a.m. or basically like 12 p.m. or noon or 12 in the morning basically. So this one is it's 10 hours since the second scan and almost 18 hours since the first scan. And you can see the Forever Mage and Edinburgh are still inside. Edinburgh has now reached level 60, and Forever has reached level 58. I don't just want to focus on those two names, but those two names have been shown up so far on pretty much every single scan. Other mages that have also shown up on every single scan so far, basically 3 scans over 18 hours, is Frost Mage and Look Inch has also shown up on every single scan so far. So aside from that, we can just go to the 4th scan as well, which was done at 12:03 p.m. where actually this time around it's basically the same time, but now we are switching over from general Dire Maul scans to just scanning for mages and hunters separately. So doing a scan for mages in Dire Maul at 12 p.m. at the 11th of January, you can see there's 50 mages inside Dire Maul. This is when I thought about, like, this could have been happening while I was doing my general Dire Maul scans as well. So I thought to myself, what if I just scanned the mages? Because there's gotta be a lot of people inside there right now. So 50 mages and 30 hunters. Once again, if you just keep an eye out for the names here, you will see a lot of the same names this time around as well. And I want to ask you guys, this is probably going to be a real long shot, but if you see your name on this list, like anytime throughout the video, let me know in the comments down below. That would be a huge coincidence, and it would just be very, very fun to see. So let me know if you see your names at any time throughout this video. If you are farming Dire Maul, then just let me know. Once again, you have Edinburgh still inside, you have Frostmate still inside during this scan as well. So 4 scans over more than, actually this is pretty much the same scan, because I did the same thing. So we have the same people again. Let's just continue to the next scan as well, doing it 6:30 p.m. So that's a long time since the last one. We have 25 hunters inside Dire Maul. Once again, you will see some of the same names over here as well, but the hunters are switching out quite often. The mages, on the other hand, are the ones that are in there 24/7. The hunters could definitely be real players, or it could just be bots that are switching up. For example, now you still have Frostmate. Frostmate is still inside. He's been inside for every single scan so far. Edinburgh as well has been inside for every single scan so far. And once again, you have a lot of the same names. Now we have 2 new people, Frost the Call Manager and someone else as well. We have Look Inch once again. He's still on the scan. He's been on there for every single one. 5 scans over more than 24 hours so far. A lot of the same names. Look Inch is still there. Larry Page is still there. We also have O Summer. He's been showing up on quite a few of them so far. And going all the way down, if you notice the name XDBro, he's going to be showing up on quite a few of the scans from this one and going forwards. Doing another scan at 12:48 a.m. shows me there's a level 48 hunter in Dire Maul. This one is really suspicious to me because I know hunters can do this at level 48 using the hack, but other than that I don't see any reason to be here under level 60. We also have She's Fine is always inside. Rosaline is also inside quite often during these scans, I believe. So She's Fine is in there, Dying Vibes is in there. Those are 2 of the names that I've been picking up so far on these scans. And switching over to the mages, you will see a lot of the same names that we have been seeing so far. Forever has been showing up on quite a few of the scans, I believe every single one except for 1 mage or 1 scan so far. Call Manager was also on the last scan. Edinburgh, once again, every single scan so far. We don't have Frost Mage though, I believe, or Frostmate. I don't see him here, but I'm seeing quite a few of the other ones. So Edinburgh still inside. We have Lokin still inside. Look Inch is also on every single scan so far. and maybe XD Bro. Okay, he's not inside, I don't think, so that could be a real player. But basically what I'm trying to do with this is to give Blizzard a number of players, or the names of players that are in Dire Maul quite often, so they can check out these people. I am by no means telling you guys to report these people. I just want to give you guys information, and hopefully someone at Blizzard as well, to show them who's inside Dire Maul often, so they can go inside Dire Maul and find the bots. If I just provide them with information about who's inside and when they're inside, that could be helpful, but don't mass report, that could cause problems. So doing another scan at 4:20 AM, so this is the one that I woke myself up in the middle of the night to do a scan. We can see some of the names that I've been pointing out so far. So you can see Koreyoshi, or the level 48 hunter, is still inside. Parasolia is still inside as well. Casso still inside. From the last scan he was also online. Dying Vibes once again online. Rosaline also online, and Signum still online at 4:20 in the morning, or in the middle of the night. Also checking out the mages at 4:20 in the morning, we can see Forever is still online. We have 30 mages total. Forever is still online. He's been online in pretty much every single scan so far. Edinburgh also online for every single scan so far. Hard Mage still online. We have Lokin still online as well. Lukinge, he's been online for every single scan so far, both him and Edinburgh. We have O Summer is still online. He was online during the last scan as well. And we have a couple of new names over here, and Xmasi, Tenemerl, and Tia Mines were also online during the last scan. Doing another scan later on kind of threw me off, because quite a few of these hunter names have been rotating, so some of the hunters are different now, but we still see Rosaline is online. We also see a couple of other ones. The NWD Zen is also still online, but there's quite a few new names. Same for mages as well. This time Call Manager is back online, but that could be a real player by now. He hasn't really been showing up for so many of these scans, and Forever is actually offline this time around. And if I can see correctly, that looks like Edinburgh is also offline. And I'm seeing, actually, Forever is still there. Yeah, I was looking totally wrong there. Forever is still online. Edinburgh is offline. Lukinge is actually online still, so he's been online for every single scan. We have some of the other names as well. XDbro is back online, but he actually been off for 2 scans now, showing that he's either logging off on purpose, or he's going to sleep and acting like a real player. Other than that, we have a couple of other names. So Jack Hui is still online. If So Girl is also still online, been showing up for quite a few scans so far. I know this is a lot of data, but stick with me, we're almost done. We have 2 more scans to look at that I just want to talk about. So doing another scan at 2 AM. Once again, I'm doing these at random times throughout the day. We have the middle of the day, early morning, late morning, early evening, late evening, middle of the night, and right before bedtime. So I'm doing these all the time throughout the day to make it seem more random, so we don't catch people that are just randomly playing, but we're trying to catch people that are playing pretty much every single day, all day, and during like specific times. So doing this scan right here at 2:07 AM, we can see Casso is still online, Dying Vibes is still online, NWD Zen is also still online, She's Fine is still online, and Signum is still online, and that is just the hunters. Going over to mages, you will see a lot of the same names over there as well. Actually, if you just scroll down on hunters, you will see a lot of the same names still on the hunter side as well. So Sia Oli has been online for a couple of these. But that being said, going over to mages, you will see Forever is still inside Dire Maul. He's been inside for every single scan so far, if I recall correctly. And Frostmate is now back online. He's been inside every single scan except for one. If So Girl still online in Dire Maul. Hard Mage still online inside Dire Maul. Jack Hui still online inside Dire Maul. We have 39 mages online in Dire Maul at 2:08 AM in the evening / middle of the night, in the middle of the week. I think this is in the middle of the week. Should be in the middle of the week. Scrolling further down, you can see that Lakshmi is also still online, and Lukinje, the one that has been online for pretty much every single scan so far, is still online inside Dire Maul. Looking at the last scan for this video, we have the hunters that have been scanned this time around, and this scan right here is happening at, let me see, 1:04 p.m. So I'm recording all of these in windowed mode so you can see exactly when I'm scanning, and for this scan right here you can see NWDSen is still online inside Dire Maul, Signum is also still online inside Dire Maul, and I think that is pretty much it for the names that I personally recognize when it comes to the hunters. When it comes to the mages, you can see Forever is still online inside Dire Maul. Vic Q has also been online for quite a few of these scans. And I don't see Edinburgh over here, so he's probably been banned, or he's been logging off to make himself seem more like a real player. Frostmate is still online, Hard Mage still online, Ice Bomber still online, Lakshmi still online, Lookin J, the one that has been online for almost every single scan, if not actually every single scan, is still online as well. So some of these names are showing up on a lot of these scans that I've been doing lately. So just to summarize, I did a total of 11 scans over roughly 72 hours, and some of these names actually showed up on 10 out of 11 scans during a 72-hour period, in the middle of the week, doing the scans at random times throughout the day, early morning, late evening, early evening, late morning, middle of the night, right around work time, and they're doing the scans all throughout the day, and some of the names shows up 10 out of 11 times on these scans. Also, some of the bots will be working in a shift, so they're doing like 18 hours online and 6 hours offline to make themselves appear more like a real player. So keep that in mind as well. Some of the people that are not inside Dire Maul 24/7 will still be bots because they're trying to avoid getting banned. Okay, this video turned out to be a lot longer than I was intending for it to be, but I do hope you watched the entire thing. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below. And I do hope this video is useful and helpful, or just entertaining or informational. Basically, I'm trying to show you guys who's inside Dire Maul a lot, and we do know there's Dire Maul bots because we confirmed this last week, and we have literal footage of bots that are both botting and hacking inside Dire Maul, so we do know there is some suspicious activity going on inside there that I just want to highlight and try to make Blizzard actually care about and make them ban the bots. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know down below, leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it, and subscribe for more World of Warcraft content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.